Music is a powerful thing. Music is an emotional thing. Music carries a lot of weight. If you have a message to convey, music is a great way to do it. At Risen Drums, the motivation is bigger than just building more drums, but to make a tool to equip a drummer.
The kingdom of God is huge. It's massive. There's a lot happening. And a drum, in the scope of that, seems really small. Compared to everything that's happened in the world, in the history of humanity, a drum set is pretty insignificant. So oftentimes I feel like if I want to be part of the kingdom of God, if I want to serve the kingdom of God, I should do something like be a missionary or be a pastor, or something that obviously affects the kingdom. The drum set is so trivial. Being a drummer can't help me serve the kingdom, can it? That's the way I feel. But that's not the way the kingdom works. God has a design and a place and a role for everything. So as drummers, what's our role? What's the role of the drum set in the kingdom?
We're having a gathering of drummers here in Minneapolis. It's May 12th. We're gonna have a bunch of drummers at this thing to just kind of dive in this thing. People that we think, that we know have something to say, that have some input in this, that have been through these things and have thought through these things. This is an important thing that we do as drummers, so let's take it seriously.
If our intention with music is to give God glory, then the drum set has a role in that. But what's that look like? What are the specifics? How do you do that? Do you just play 4 on the floor at 120 beats per minute and now you've done it and now you're helping God's people worship? Is that all it is? I don't think so. I think there's more to it. I think there's attitude stuff and heart stuff. You've got to be pursuing excellence and be skillful at what you're doing. But at the same time, there's a balance there. We've got to figure that out. It's worth looking into. It's worth figuring out. Matt Tobias, a great studio drummer from Arizona area, is going to be with us at this gathering to talk to us about this and share his expertise and experience. Jeremy Bush, also known as Bwack from the David Crowder Band, is going to join us also, and he's going to share his perspectives, some of the things he's learned. A cool drummer named Nate Robinson, who plays with a hip-hop artist called Lecrae, is going to join us to share what he knows. There's going to be more people than that. There's going to be some worship pastors from the Twin Cities area, not even drummers, worship pastors, and they're going to tell us what they think a drum set can do in a worship service.
Okay, so here's the motivation. As drummers, we want to get together. We want to talk about this passion in drumming and this passion in Jesus and following Jesus. And how can we mesh those two things together? We just want to be together and do this well, to bring like-minded people together that have this passion in Jesus, that have this passion in drums. And let's dive into these things and make sure that what we are doing it as best we can. And if the motivation is to share Jesus, we can be drummers, but let's do it well.
The kingdom is huge, and drums seem so small, but there's a role for the drum set in the kingdom.